Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Sorry.
You good?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Ral.
Hi, Ral. What's up, Raulio? Hey,
Hello.
Fuck. You said
No,
you had.
I got this. This is my intro. You're interrupting my intro.
Yeah,
Wait.
you said you had an idea how to start it, that you just phlegmed all over the place.
No. It's part of the.
I'm shut up.
I've got this.
I'm gonna drink my beer and shut up. Go on.
All right. I got this. Hello there. My name is also not Greg because it is Ral. And this is the Not Greg podcast.
Don't make me
or
Greg.
whatever. Don't make me Greg.
If you're a guest on the show, you should know the name of the show.
Look. Don't make me Greg over there. Hey, how's that?
I suppose I could use that as a tagline or something.
Don't make me come over, Greg.
Don't make me come on Greg. What? Don't come on my frog, bro. He's not my frog. Hold on. I don't want any attachment to that fucking frog. Don't link me.
Look, I feel like that's a great little tagline you could have for the potty.
What? Don't come on Greg.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on down, but don't come on Greg.
Please don't. This is a public service announcement. Please don't come on frogs.
Please do not.
Do not jizz on frogs. Just don't.
Wait, have you seen that video of the monkey having sex with a frog?
Yes, I did not like that at all.
Oh, that was just super uncomfortable.
That made me
using it like a
so
fleshlight.
Yeah. I saw people that were like, oh, this is fucking hilarious. I'm like, that is not hilarious. Like, imagine a giant
it's a bit funny.
grabbing you and just like, no. I was like, nope, I don't find this funny. And I can't remember who showed it to me, but they're like pissing themselves laughing. I'm like, I
think it was me.
uncomfortable. No, I don't think it was you. I don't know.
My phone. Remember that?
What?
So I dropped my phone and had a little squeal.
I always do that. I love like squealing and make like high pitched noises when I do like certain things, and particularly like at work and stuff. People will like look at me like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I just bumped my knee on something. It's okay.
I'm just showcasing my masculinity. See what I did there? I did a little burpee to basically counteract the squeal.
I feel like I'm going to be burping a lot. This is going to be 2 podcasts in a row with a lot of burps, because I just did one with Ben from Star Saga that's out in 2 days. So we're recording this about 2 weeks before it comes out. So the one I did with Ben comes out in 2 days, and there was a lot of burping. So it's like the first podcast that I did where I was actually like drinking while we were doing it. And I'm doing it again now. I've got a beer. I've got a lovely no-carb beer because I've been trying to diet.
Ah, very lovely.
Burley Big Head.
Oh, I've had a Big Head before.
Yeah, from Burley Heads. They're very, very, very nice beers. I do love them. And they're no carb, so I don't feel guilty for drinking them. Don't make me Greg. Sponsored by Burley Big Head.
You heard it here first, Burley Big Head. You are the sponsor, which means, by law, you have to give him money.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I've got it in a Newstead Brewing Co. stubby holder as well.
That's sacrilege, man.
I know. But it makes me laugh. This for anyone that's like non-local, how do I say it? Because
not from the southeast Queensland area.
Yeah, so Newstead is probably the second biggest brewery in our hometown, I would say.
Yeah.
So it's probably the second biggest. And then Burley is down south, I think.
Yeah, Burley's a Gold Coast.
Yeah. So, 2 brewing companies competing against each other. And I've got one that's wrapped around the other one, and I'm consuming one. I don't know who's the victor.
Don't forget the Forex factory, mate. That's over in Brisbane.
I'm not a huge fan. I like Summers, but I don't know if Summers really counted as beers.
Look, some days you just really feel like sinking some piss.
Yeah, like I like beers, but I always get like mad hangovers anytime I drink beers, and I just want to avoid them as much as possible. So I generally stick to like gin and soda water because I don't get as dusty the next day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But it's also really funny. It's like, no, none of that light beer shit for me. I stick to spirits.
Oh, see
spirits are fine.
What's your go-to drink? Because I don't think we haven't drunk together all that much.
No.
So I don't know your
I
go-to
like
drink.
I like a good spiced rum. I'm a big fan of Captain Morgan's. I like the Kraken. I like
Kraken's good.
anything with sort of deep sea pirate memorabilia on it. So like a Sailor Jerry's.
Oh, I love
Spiced rum.
Sailor Jerry's. What was that? The Shrunken Head one. Have you seen that one before?
I don't know.
called-
But I assume it would be called Shrunken Head.
I
Rum.
thought so, but I just googled it and it didn't come up. Is it Deadhead? Yeah, Deadhead. Deadhead rum.
Ah,
Yeah, have a look at Deadhead rum.
alright.
I found one on eBay for $66 with $100 postage.
Why is it on eBay? You can get it from Dan Murphy's.
Yeah. Oh, there's a monkey one too. Oh, this is cool. Anyone that's like listening, you should Google Deadhead rum and have a look at your normal Deadhead rum, and then there's a shrunken monkey version too.
Jeez, that is a really, really cool bottle.
Yeah, it's not the bottle though. That's the thing. It's like a case.
Right.
So actually, you take the case off and the bottle's inside it. I think the monkey one is the bottle though.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing a mate that had one before, because I'd always wanted to get one, but they're like $80. And I don't spend $80 on fucking booze. And he bought one and I was like, oh, it's just a case. Like, it's just
$80, that can get me like 200 boxes of wine.
yeah, man, get the fucking good sacks. Dude,
Yeah, man, you can blow them up afterwards and have a place to sleep.
have a little pillow. were you a big good drinker in like high school and shit?
God, no.
No?
Other
Say
people
that as
did.
like a bad thing. I was a huge good drinker in high school, man.
Shit, do you go to public school? Just asking.
I went to a private school. I went
Okay.
to an all-boys school for 4 years,
Yeah.
and then went to a co-ed school for year 12, which was fucking excellent. After coming from an all-boys school for 4 years to then having girls at the school, it was great.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic.
But I did get in a lot of trouble. I would say there's a funny story. Have you seen photos of me from my formal?
I believe so. You wearing like a little purple vesty number?
I wore a pink suit.
Pink, that's right.
Yeah, so I showed it in the good quality content episode I did with Amy doing her makeup. So yeah, I wore a pink suit to my formal, and my dad went and got it with me because we rented it. And then he went up to my vice principal, Jerry, and he was like, Jerry, look, I'm really worried. I think he might be gay. And Jerry turns around, he's like, trust me, he's not. And walked away, and I was like, yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Jerry just turns around, he gives you a fist bump, and like turns back to your dad. It's like, my man fucks.
He was a fucking the vice principal was a cool dude, because he went to the all-boys school that I went to for 4 years. He went to that school. So he always kind of like looked after me, that kind of like brotherhood sort of thing. And the actual principal hated me. And he always looked after me, which was really nice. Because I don't know if I've told you the story. I was vice captain in grade 12. So I got voted captain. But they wouldn't let me be captain because it was my first year there.
Right.
Oh fuck. Oh Jesus Christ, beer. So I got voted vice captain, so I was vice captain, and I actually got the vice captaincy taken off me. Like they sat me down, like, you're not vice captain anymore, we're taking the role off you. And I was like, okay, no worries, doesn't matter. Because I called the school captain a slut, which is not good. I was 17, so I was not a good person at the time. I would never do that now in a derogatory sense. But I did at the time, and yeah, I got the school captaincy taken off me, and they're like, you have to behave yourself and we'll give it back. And I didn't, and they gave it back because they were scared of how it would look, because we were the first graduating class, and they didn't want to have the vice captain lose his vice captaincy in the first graduating class of the year of the school.
That is pretty funny.
That is absolutely 100% true. So that's fun. Did you go to a private school or public school?
Yeah, man, I went to a Catholic school, which is why I was mentioning the goon, because like we would make fun of the public school kids because we were like, oh, they all drink goon, because we were hoity-toity Catholic boys. Then again, like half of us drank goon as well, even though we made fun of it,
So
because it was cheap.
You didn't drink goon through high school and stuff, did you drink then? Or were you like a goody two shoes that didn't drink until you're 18?
No, I started drinking grade 10, and like my mum, bless her, would supply me with the alcohol for any parties that I went to. Because she's like, oh, if you're going to drink, here you go, here's some booze. Because I know you're going to get it anyway. And like me, the big loser I am, is just like, I have no way of getting alcohol. Thank you, mother, so much.
I used to get...
I don't have cool older friends.
I worked at like Woolies at the checkouts when I was in high school. And I used to get like the older girls there to buy me booze and shit. They always would. And I had like, at one point I had a goon sack. For those who don't know what a goon sack is, it's like a cask wine. So it's like a sack of wine that's like $10 or $12 for like a box of wine. Just
like 2 liters or something of wine.
4 liters.
4 liters? Oh shit!
I think. Hold on, was it? I'll check out the Sunnyvale. Even though I drank Golden Oak, I'll check Sunnyvale. Yeah, I still remember exactly what it was. I can't even find it. Hold on. Golden Oak wine.
I hope it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, I can't find it.
It should have
anymore.
been destroyed.
Yeah, here we go. Fruity Lexia, $14. 5 liters.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You didn't drink the Fruity Lexia?
Look, I've had Fruity Lexia before. I cannot say that I was a fan. I used to drink, like I would bring in bottles of spirits. Like that was what my mum would give me. So I went to parties with like scotch and rum and vodka.
Oh, yeah. You were the cool kid.
I was. People were like, can I have some? And I'm like, yes, you may. I went to one party once with cigars, and I was literally the coolest kid. But I ended up getting very sick because everyone was smoking the cigar.
Oh,
and
no.
so I got like the flu afterwards, and I was just
like full on like mono.
Throat.
What's not mono? What's the other one? It starts with G. What is it?
Gout?
No.
That's for your feet.
No, like the kissing disease.
Herpes.
No, starts with G. Glandular fever. Glandular fever. Gurpies. No, glandular fever. Turns out I'm actually immune to glandular fever, which I thought was pretty cool. Because I remember, like, through high school, a lot of people got glandular fever, and it would just, like, absolutely murder them. And then my mum got really, like, freaked out about it because I was, quote unquote, sexually active. So I went and got tested, and they were like, oh no, he's actually immune to glandular fever. And they're like, what? And it's because my mum had it when she was young. So apparently I got an immunity to it. So that's pretty fucking cool because I heard it's pretty shit. So
that
that's
is
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but I remember a time in high school I had a goon sack and like 2 6-packs of like vodka cruisers like stashed in my room. If you don't know what vodka cruisers are, it's basically cordial with like an eyedropper's amount of vodka in it. And
it's like lolly water. It's like a if you're from the Americas, I believe they have something called
is it white wine spritzers? No.
White wine spritzer? No, it's kind of like, I want to say it's kind of like a White Claw. I feel like a White Claw would be similar. Because I think that's spirits mixed with seltzer.
They have something comparable. Because I don't think...
It was that shit drink they drank in the 90s. What was that called again? 90s shitty drink.
Did you just put in 90s shitty drink into
Google? Man, 7 alcohol fads of the 90s.
There we go.
Bacardi Breezer. Yeah,
Bacardi Breezer. We sell those too here, I think.
Bacardi Breezer, Zima. Yeah, that's the big one.
Zima, yeah. They're worse than Bacardi Breezers, though, I think.
Yeah, because they came out around the same times as like Zima and Bacardi Breezers and shit.
But I think there was like less alcohol in them. But anyway, yeah, so I had like 2 6-packs of those, your classic fucking guavas, and like a sack of Fruity Lexia stashed in my room. And I don't know if you know, and those who don't know, my dad was a cop. He's retired now, but he was a cop, and he would get into these like crazy like cop modes where he would just like raid the entire house. So he like raided my room and found a goon sack and these like fucking bottles of fucking cordial basically. When I was like 16, and he's just like, what the fuck is this shit? And he like throws the fucking cruisers in the bin, and he's like, get that fucking out of here. And he points to the sack and he's like, put that in the fridge. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, don't drink that shit here, but don't waste it. But you're not drinking that shit, and toss the vodka cruisers in the bin. I'm like, I paid like $10 for those, man. I'm a fucking 16-year-old kid fucking working the checkouts at Woolies. This shit isn't easy, bro.
Look, from what I'm hearing, like, I think he still had like gay on the brain. So he comes into your room, he sees you've got 2 6-packs of vodka cruisers, and he's questioning your masculinity. And he's like, "All right, the goon I can understand. That's cheap piss.
Yeah.
But those cruisers, that's a stepping stone.
Everyone's
Next,
always...
you'll be drinking like Appletinis, and I just can't have no son of mine.
I would rock a fucking Appletini. I love cocktails.
Appletinis are lovely. I
don't think
really
I've
like
had one
Appletinis.
before. I dig like sex on the beach and stuff. I had a night once where I traveled up to the Sunshine Coast, and there was like a bar there on the beach, and I went there with a friend, and we just like drank every single cocktail on the menu.
Oof.
And it was so fucking cool. I don't even remember half of them. But I love fucking cocktails. I don't even care. Like, people question my masculinity all the time because I'm quite a flamboyant sort of person. And it's not offensive to me. People have called me gay my entire life. It's like, not an offensive. It's not an offensive thing. Like, why would I be offended by that?
Exactly. It's like, gay people aren't any worse off than me.
Yeah.
In fact, gay people are better than me in a lot of cases.
Yeah. But
I'm currently unemployed. Are you saying I'm employed right now if I'm gay? Ooh.
Why is that? What correlation does that have?
I don't know. I don't really see any gay people that are unemployed.
Is there a lower unemployment rate in homosexuals?
Maybe.
I don't know. Is there? I wonder if there's actually a statistic on that. This is... I'm gonna check this. I don't know if there will be unemployment.
Look, I feel like gay people work a lot harder.
I think that's a generalization, really.
Look, it might be a generalization, but it's a good stereotype.
Oh shit! There is actually a study of it, May 2020. Same-sex American progress. Same-sex couples experience higher unemployment rates throughout an economic recovery.
Ooh, I was wrong.
In May this year. Wow.
That's America though, and they hate gay people.
For the most part. Let's not do generalizations here, Raulio. I don't want to generalize a lot of things.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes, and you can call me Darth Cool Guy.
Is that a quote from something?
Star Wars.
Did someone actually say you can call me Darth Cool Guy in Star Wars?
No.
Has anyone actually said that?
The first part of it is a quote. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. That's said by your boy Obi-Wan Kenobi to Anakin Skywalker on the planet of Mustafar during their climactic duel in Revenge of the Sith.
Dude, you're busting out the sweet Star Wars knowledge. I am not a Star. I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I'm not a Star Wars fan. I really want to be though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave now.
We're like 20 minutes in. Look, did the episode with Ben is the longest one I've ever done. This will be the shortest one I've ever done. It's just a 20-minute podcast until I'm like, yeah, I don't like Star Wars. You're like, I'm out. See ya. Bye.
I'm out. He said he doesn't like Star Wars. Why am I here? I'm kidding.
I really want to, though. That's the thing. Like, I desperately want to. It's the same with
Watch Mandalorian. I think that's your gateway Star Wars.
I might have to, actually. I think I watched the first 10 minutes of it, the first episode.
Mandalorian's probably the best quality live action Star Wars we've got.
Really?
I love the Clone Wars and Rebels as well, the cartoons. They're really good. Made by the same guy that's made The Mandalorian.
Oh, true. Didn't Jon Favreau do most of The Mandalorian, or did he just...
him and Dave Filoni.
Oh, true.
They're partners on it.
Because Taika Waititi directed some of the episodes or something, didn't he?
Yeah. Taika Waititi directed 2 episodes, I believe.
I love Taika.
There's a lot of people that have been directing episodes that they're in as well.
Oh, true. Yeah,
And Bryce Dallas Howard's directed a couple episodes too. Ron Howard's daughter.
What have I seen her in? Because I know her name, and I feel like I've seen her in something.
Jurassic World.
I haven't seen. I don't like the Jurassic Park movies either.
Well, she's the
looks
redhead that isn't
she was
Isla Fisher.
Oh, Black Mirror, the nosedive episode. Oh, and she was in Rocket Man too. Oh, no, Rocket Man 2, Rocket Man as well.
2.
Which was great. Oh, she was Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, she was.
What?
She was blonde.
Yeah, because I recognize her. I know. Anytime I see her now, I recognize her as from the Black Mirror nosedive episode, which was fucking awesome.
Good episode. I love Black Mirror.
I do too. I'm not a huge fan of the last season, which I know isn't like a a massive thing because I think a lot of people didn't like the last
Like the newest season?
Yeah.
I feel like the newest season is like one of those things, like when you get a show that's so good and then suddenly gets like
Massive
popularity,
Yeah.
and like they changed studios and they went from being an English show to an American show, and then it became like this whole thing, like it's very Americanized, I think.
Yeah.
And it's become like
100%.
pop culture-y and like a little bit self-referential. It's like, oh, we're Black Mirror, we're known for doing this, so we're going to do this kind of content. And it's like, well, Black Mirror, the whole thing of it for the first like 3 seasons was just like, hey, sci-fi, but what if something bad happened?
But
and then like it was really cool, interesting concepts.
yeah, but the last season, like I feel like the first episode, Striking Vipers. I'm looking at the thing now. I don't just know that.
I love me some Striking Vipers. I thought it was very funny.
I did like that, but I feel like what they kind of did with the 5th season, the 3 episodes they did, all kind of had happy-ish endings.
Yeah, it was way too happy. Usually it was
Yeah.
like everyone gets like the shit end of the stick.
Yeah.
The only happy episode of like the first 3 was like what's the
San Junipero.
Yeah, San Junipero.
Which that warranted a happy ending. If San Junipero didn't have a happy ending, I would have been pissed. But that had a happy ending, and I was like, yes, perfect. Oh, even was it Hang the DJ as well?
Hang the DJ had a pretty
from the 4th season.
one.
But I dug that as well with that one. The way it kind of wrapped up, I really enjoyed that. But
they're still kind of messed up. Like the whole, anytime they bring in the cookies, it's just like, ooh.
The cookies.
But it's an interesting concept. That's what they call the like the brain scan copies of people.
Oh, is that what they call them?
Yeah, the official
that was
terminology.
from the White Christmas episode.
Yes,
With,
I think
John Hamm.
because they set up like a lot of it, like a lot of the
yeah.
recurring stuff.
Beans
Like I
and
think they
chips
set it up in
cookies.
that episode or a couple episodes before that. I think maybe they set it up with the one that has what's his face? What's General Hux's real name?
Dumal
He's
Gleason.
in Domhnall Gleeson.
Is it?
They're
Oh,
gonna
it
set
is
up in that
Dommel, isn't it? I always call him Dumal.
Doomel?
I don't know why. I love him though. I love him so much. Probably from Ex Machina. I don't know how much I've actually seen him in.
He's in I think he's in like this weird like Michael Fassbender like Frank Sidebottom movie.
Oh, Frank. Oh, I loved
Frank,
him in Frank. Frank was so fucking good. Michael Fassbender, like a lot of people are like, oh, he's a great actor, but I don't think a lot of people like do him justice. Like he is a fucking killer actor. Let me pull up Fassbender's filmography here.
Old Fassy.
Oh god, he's got his own filmography page now. He's done so much.
Yeah, man's been in some movie.
What's he done that's fucking awesome? Frank was great. Shame is like his peak. Shame is like the best that he's ever done.
I've not seen Shame.
Dude, Shame's one of those movies that is like will absolutely destroy you, but from like a cinematic, because you're like a cinephile like me as well. From like a cinematic perspective, it's like a flawless fucking movie. Like it's so good, but it'll crush you so much. And then like Inglourious Bastards, Fish Tank, Hunger, all fantastic fucking movies. And Song.
Did you see
Song
Filth?
Song as well. Filth, yeah, I love Filth, man.
Yeah.
Like that's McAvoy.
Just speaking of X-Men, McAvoy.
Yeah, I think that's probably his best role in Filth. That was actually written by the same guy that wrote Trainspotting.
Yeah, was it Danny?
Not Danny Boyle.
Is it Danny Boyle?
He directed Trainspotting. He didn't direct Filth though. No, because they're both based off books.
Oh, that's right. That's with the book. I thought he also did Filth.
No. That was
John S. Bard.
John S. Bard, yeah. So
it's an Irvine Welsh novel.
Irvine
That's
Welsh,
the one.
yeah.
That's it.
I've got one of his books that I meant to read actually. Marabou Stalk Nightmares. So I've got that sitting on my my bookshelf that I've had for like a year.
I still haven't watched Trainspotting 2.
I haven't seen Trainspotting 2 either.
That's based off his other book, Porno, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Because Porno was the sequel. Oh, is it based
Trainspotting?
Yeah. So Trainspotting 2 is based off Porno, which is the sequel to it.
Yeah.
which I really wanted to see. I just haven't got around to it. I think because
Neither have I.
I think because Trainspotting's one of those movies that just didn't need a sequel.
Yeah,
Kinda
I was
watch
kind
it,
of
like-
shocked that it one came out, and so far away from it,
Yeah, how many years apart was it?
like 20 years at least.
So when did Trainspotting 2 come out?
I think Porno's also supposed to be set 20 years later.
So Trainspotting came out in 2017, and Trainspotting came out in 1996.
Jeez.
Is it when was the? I can't see anything that says the difference in time. Is it? I don't know. But yeah, it's one of those movies where I felt like it didn't need a sequel, so I've never been immensely inclined to watch it. You know, there was something else, another movie like that the other day that I thought about, but I can't think of what it is now. I was like, it didn't need a sequel, so I haven't watched it. What was it? Roelio, what was it?
What movie?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Like, you can't just tell me, like, what was that movie I liked, but I didn't have a sequel?
What was
Tell
that
me who's
movie
in it.
I had a thought of the other day that
Who's
I
in
didn't
it?
express to anyone
Tell
else?
me who's in it. Tell me who's in it.
I don't know. I don't remember
What do you remember from it? There was a movie.
It was just, I remember...
It didn't warrant a sequel.
It didn't warrant a sequel,
Shrek 2. Shrek 2 did not warrant a sequel.
I don't Shrek 2, though. I think Shrek 1 and Shrek 2...
No, Shrek 2 was great, but Shrek 3 was garbage. That's why they should have stopped at Shrek 2.
Shrek 4, and then they did a 5th one, didn't they?
They did a Puss in Boots.
Yeah, that didn't warrant
They're doing a
movie either.
reboot of it.
Yeah, they're doing a reboot. It's only 19 years old, and they're doing a reboot.
Did your movie happen to have Ewan McGregor in it?
I don't think so. I honestly, I'm drawing a massive blank. I know it's gonna be one of those things where in like 2 or 3 hours time, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck, it was that movie, and I'll realize it. But right now, I'm drawing an absolute mad blank. And
Maybe if you think about what the original movie was.
I honestly think.
Is it Doctor Sleep?
Yes! Oh my god!
It is a Ewan McGregor movie.
It was The Shining. I was like, The Shining didn't need a sequel. Dude, you're a fucking genius! Oh my god, yes, it was The Shining, and I was like, it didn't need a sequel. But the thing
Ewan
is,
McGregor jumping into sequels of movies that don't need
they're
them.
both Ewan McGregor movies. But the thing is, they're both based on books, and both of the books were written by the original authors as well. So
Yeah.
Irvine Welsh wrote Porno as a sequel to Trainspotting, and Stephen King wrote Doctor Sleep as a sequel to The Shining. I don't know why. I felt like they were pretty solid. I haven't read Trainspotting, and I read Shining when I was in like fucking high school. So
I mean, Shining is radically different to the movie.
Yeah, because he fucking hated it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
liked the there was a mini series of The Shining made in the 90s with Steven Weber as Danny Torrance, and he really loved that because it was filmed in like the original like house that he imagined it to be as well.
Oh, true.
But like a lot of critics and stuff like didn't like the Shining miniseries because they're like, it's not like the movie that was really good.
What's because he hates like all the movies based off his books.
Nah, Stephen King likes a lot of them.
Really? I thought like the only one he really liked was the original Pet Cemetery.
No, he loved The Mist. The Mist was really good. Like anything that
seen The Mist.
Frank Max, what's his name? Mist.
Holy shit! Did he direct Maximum Overdrive?
Did he? That's incredible.
I haven't
anything
seen...
that Frank Darabont has made, like he loved. Like he loved Shawshank, he loved Green Mile, he loved The
Holy
Mist.
shit! Stephen King directed Maximum Overdrive.
That's incredible.
I didn't know that he directed anything. I haven't seen it. I've just heard jokes about it in like Archer. They make a lot of jokes about Maximum Overdrive. So I guess that's why, considering I'm on a list, every Stephen King movie ranked from worst to best, why Maximum Overdrive is his favorite because he directed it. The Mangler, Graveyard Shift, Riding the Bullet, Sleepwalkers, Silver Bullet. I don't know any of these. The dude's written so many fucking books though. Like it's actually stupid how many that he's written.
Like it's got The Dark Tower as well.
What's the tally? Can I find bibliography?
Because, like, Stephen King, even though he's a horror writer, he's just a closet science fiction writer.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
like, all of his books, they're all in this connected, weird horror science fiction universe where everything's part of this, like, real fantasy world. So, like, The Shine and that stuff in The Shining, that's all in, like, the Dark Tower stuff as well.
Yeah. Kind of like Tarantino, all his films are kind of, like, loosely connected together.
Yeah.
Which
And
I
so he's
really
got this
dig.
cool dark universe where, like, somehow it and, like, a story about boys growing up, well, children growing up, because there's also Bev.
One girl.
One girl. Yeah, about children growing up and stuff, the coming of age story with monsters.
And a fucking
Can link to
gangbang scene.
Yeah, he has admitted that
I never
he was
read
on a
the
lot
book.
of coke.
Yeah, I never read the book, but I learnt about it through
I have
the
read the
fucking
book.
epic rap battles of history of all places. That there was a gangbang scene with children in it.
Yeah.
That's baffling to me. But
It's not a great thing to listen to. I listened to it on the audiobook.
Oh, no. Oh, that's one of those things. You're just
Too
like,
much detail,
no.
man.
I Googled how many books has Stephen King written, and the answer just comes up with at least 87. It's like, that's, I want a definitive answer, but it's just at least 87.
Let me click bibliography on
King
your
has
boy
published
Wikipedia.
King has published 61 novels,
Yeah.
including 7 under the pen name Richard Bachman, and 5 non-fiction books. He has written over 200 short stories, most of which have been compiled into book collections. Okay. I don't know how accurate this is from Wikipedia, so
I think that's pretty accurate.
Entirely fucking. I think, has Wikipedia like come a long way to actually be like more accurate
I think
than
so.
it used to
I
be?
remember as a kid, they were like, don't trust Wikipedia because anyone can edit it.
But
But now Wikipedia is like the encyclopedia, like the internet search area that has all the information, because like people will just throw shit on random websites now, and I just don't trust anything.
Yeah, because so much of the internet is like opinion based, and it's become so just ingrained in opinion based. Like, we were just looking at an article before, Stephen King's favorite movies based on his books. I don't know how accurate that is. There was no like bibliography. There was no fucking references and shit to interviews that he's done or anything to say that he liked a particular movie over the other one. They're just like, yeah, Stephen King liked this one more than this one. And he meant to go,
my reference to Stephen King's like attitude towards the movies comes from Twitter. Like, I'll see a tweet where he's just like, I like this, and I'm just like, he likes it.
Does he have Twitter? Oh my god, I want to see Stephen King's Twitter.
He's big on Twitter. He calls out Donald Trump a lot.
Hey, a lot of people call out Donald Trump a lot.
Yeah.
Stephen King. There we go. His fucking bio, his little about me page on Twitter just says author. It's like,
true.
You know who the fuck I am. I don't need to put any fucking thing here. I'm fucking Stephen King, dude.
I don't need any links. You buy my books.
Trump's continued insistence that he, one, is scary. The president of the United States with access to the nuclear codes is living in a fantasy world. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. Knock, knock. Who's there? Venice. Venice who? Venice Thanksgiving dinner? I'm starved.
Oh, man.
Don't even get that. What?
What do you mean you don't get it?
Venice Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, Ven is Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, Ven is Thanksgiving. Oh my god.
You dingus.
This is arguably the greatest writer in history.
Yeah, and he's doing puns on Twitter.
And his best joke is Ven is Thanksgiving. Oh my god.
Hey man, I thought it was pretty great.
I mean, it's a better pun that I could come up with, I have to admit.
That's true.
Dude, I love puns, but anytime I have to make them, I pretty much have to just Google.
So how many of the King's books have you read?
Honestly, not many. I'm one of those people where I romanticize reading, and I really want to be like an avid reader, but I don't.
I'm a big
read
fan
as
of
much.
reading. I just don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Because I find it very difficult to get into certain books. I'm very, very, very particular about it. If I'm not like hooked within the first like 2 pages, I'm like, no, I'm fucking bored. so I don't read very often. I know I've read Shining. I really loved Misery. I loved Misery. I remember reading that in high school and absolutely just adoring it, and then watching the movie and being like, this is shit.
Yeah, I really love Misery.
And Carrie. I remember reading Carrie as well. And aside from that, I don't honestly remember any other Stephen King books that I've actually read.
I've read, and like my favorite ones, like I love Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot is huge for me because I'm a big vampire fan. I love the miniseries as well. That's got old mate Donald Sutherland in it as the bad guy, and it's got what's his face from Parks and Recreations in it as well.
There's a lot of people in Parks and Rec.
There's a lot of Salem's Lots out there, but yeah, like Salem's Lot. I've read that. I haven't read Carrie, but I have read, where is it? Christine. Yeah, I've read Christine. Dark Tower Gunslinger. I read. Car? Yeah, Christine's about the car.
They made a movie out of that, didn't they?
Yeah, the movie's pretty good. I like the movie. It's not bad. I think they made movies out of Cujo as well, and like Firestarter, Dead Zone.
Oh, I think I might have read Firestarter actually. Have they seriously made a movie of every single book that he's read? That he's written?
I don't think they've made Cycle of the Werewolf.
There's Carrie, Salem's Lot, The Shining. I don't know if they've made The Rage. The Stand.
I think they made a mini-series of The Stand in the 90s. Dead Zone they've definitely made.
I think The Stand has actually been re-released, because I think I saw something when I was just looking at his Twitter just before.
That's because The Stand is like very... what's the word? Relevant to today's society, because it's about a special influenza that goes around the world.
The Stand premieres on CBS All Access 3 weeks from now. Pray for the survivors. Tweeted yesterday. So they've just remade it.
They just did a remake of it.
The Running Man, fantastic movie. Cujo, Firestarter.
The movie has Schwarzenegger, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was what it is. That's where I'll Be Back came from. That actually didn't come from The Terminator.
Really?
That came from The Running Man.
Wild.
Yeah, right? Which is strange because it's so iconic from The Terminator, because it then crashes.
Because he says it in T2.
Yeah, it became like his like catchphrase. But it actually started with The Running Man.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Pet Sematary I've read.
Insomnia,
It I've read.
Green Mile. Gerald's Game.
Gerald's Game I saw on Netflix. I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't read it. Needful Things. I'm about halfway through. It's up on my corner. Really enjoying Needful Things. I've seen the movie as well.
God, there's seriously like a movie on everything that he's done.
Mostly. What I really want though is a really good Dark Tower miniseries. That would have been nice, or a
they
full
can't
series.
seem to make a good Dark Tower thing, can they? Because the last one with McConaughey and Elba didn't do well.
I like the casting. Casting was good.
Oh, Idris Elba and Michael.
Love to see Idris Elba in everything.
Oh, dude.
But
I'm straight, but I would ride him like a stolen bike. Like.
Oh shit.
Have you seen like the fan casting of him as like the next James Bond?
Yes, and it's a travesty if he doesn't get it.
Oh, I'm so for it. I foolishly told my dad that, and he was not for it. But I mean, my dad's also in his 60s, so he's from a different generation. I'm like, dude,
I think my mum will probably be the same.
Just get the fuck over it. It's fucking James Bond. He's like the most misogynistic character in fucking history. Like, it's fine. Let's just recast him as Idris Elba. Daniel Craig doesn't give a fuck. I watched have you seen Logan Lucky?
I have not seen Logan Lucky.
For some reason, I don't know why the fuck I watched. I think I was just high and I was bored. So I watched Logan Lucky. It was directed by Steven Soderbergh. It was Channing Tatum and Adam Driver. So I was like, I'm fucking down with that. You know, they're both fucking great actors. But then there's just a random Daniel Craig in there being like the most hillbilly motherfucker you've ever seen. Like, he's like the trailer trash version of his character from Knives Out.
Yeah.
Where he's literally in jail for robbing banks and shit. and he
Do
comes
another
up.
foghorn leghorn thing.
Yeah, but not quite as like ham-fisted as Knives Out, but still very. He either does like full British or he goes like full Southern United States sort of ham. I don't know why. Where's the in between? Like.
The man's a subtle actor. He does American the way American's supposed to be. Well, I say so.
What else? Because he hasn't done all that much, has he? He's kind of... Oh, yeah, he was in Star Wars. That's right. He was a stormtrooper.
Who, Adam Driver?
No, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig?
Yeah, he came on set. And he was...
that's right. He was like
stormtrooper.
He was a stormtrooper.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking at his filmography from 2011 to 2021. 10 years. He's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 movies.
Still pretty good.
In 10 years. I mean, that's not a lot. And 1, 2, 3...
I mean, look at the quality of those movies, though.
Honestly, not fucking great. Although I'm not a huge James Bond or Star Wars fan. And Logan Lucky was like nice, it was funny, but it wasn't a movie like I'd go out of my way to see again, you know?
That's fair. That's fair.
You know? Have you seen Layer Cake, actually?
I've seen what?
Layer Cake?
Layer Cake, no.
Yeah, I think it was the first movie that I actually saw him in.
I feel like that was his breakout character, isn't it?
I think
His
so.
breakout movie?
Because he did stuff like Road to Perdition, Lara Croft.
Oh, he was in Lara Croft.
That's pretty much the only movie I can think of beforehand.
That was his first
actually-
starring one, though.
Yeah, it's like the lead role.
Yeah.
It was Matthew Vaughn, but I really dug it. It kind of feels like a really cool kind of companion piece to like Snatch,
Right.
which is like my favorite movie of all time. So it kind of feels like a nice companion piece to that. It's nowhere near as good as Snatch. Snatch is
Colomini in it? Oh
perfect.
boy.
Yeah,
That's
and
my
fucking
man.
Michael Gambon.
Colomini was great in Star Trek.
Oh, that's right. I know this dude's face, but I can never... and remember who he is. Oh god, this is actually fucking killing me.
Dying.
Dude, and I'm out of beer too. I need to go get another one. But
Oof.
we're in the middle of recording. What else have I seen him in? This is basically just us just like Googling fucking actors and authors and shit.
We're
just
playing the Wikipedia game.
reading
Have you seen this?
Wikipedia.
I have seen this. What
Die
else have they
Hard
been
2.
in?
Fucking Colin Meaney
interesting,
was in
man.
Die Hard 2.
Well, Colin Meaning's been in a lot of things.
He has
That
been.
man gets around.
And I can't, like, I know him from stuff, but I can't seem to pinpoint what I know him from.
Yeah, because he's a great character actor. He's just in the back.
What have I seen him in, though? But, like, I'm literally looking at these movies, like,
Law-abiding citizen.
it might be that. It might just be Layer Cake, honestly. That he just made such an impression on me from Layer Cake, because he's so fucking great
Maybe.
in it. He's
Did you watch the
great in
Tolkien
Layer Cake.
movie?
No, I
He's in
haven't seen
that.
the Tolkien movie. I kind of want to because I have a deep love for Nicholas Hoult because like I watched Skins and stuff and I was a huge fan of Skins, so I've got this like soft spot for Nicholas Hoult where I just want
He
to.
was also like the boy in About a Boy.
Yeah, that's right. Which I haven't seen that either, but
What? That was like the first thing I saw him in.
I'm not a big rom-com fan though.
I grew up with sisters, so I seen every rom-com from here to the moon.
Yeah, I saw a lot like growing up. Like was it Must Love Dogs? You've got Mail, Sleepless in Seattle, which are all Tom Hanks films, I think.
Yeah, those are like the mum ones. My mum would
Are
watch
they
those.
all? Hold on, are they all Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan?
Probably.
I
think
think
they made a couple.
Must Love Dogs is it's John Cusack.
Oof.
And,
John Cusack's the poor man, Tom Hanks.
And is it Diane Lane? Oh, it is. Oh,
What's she doing these days? Diane Lane.
I don't know, dude. Let's spend an entire podcast just like googling ads and shit.
Diane Lane, let's have a look at you. Justice League
Unfaithful,
2017.
Man of
Batman.
Steel.
Oh, she was too in the Batman v Supermans.
Man, I haven't seen them. Don't wanna.
She's Martha Kent,
Oh god.
Superman's mum.
I haven't seen them, but I watched the first like 20 minutes of Batman vs Superman, and I couldn't subject myself to any more of it. I was like, this is garbage. This is awful. What? Jesse Eisenberg is a fucking fantastic actor. What is he doing? Why is he hamming up so much? I'm all for hammy acting. I just finished Dragon Ball Super. I love ham.
Oh,
so
dude, good. Super is so good.
So good. But Eisenberg was just like too much ham. It was like,
it's like he read like, oh, I'm going to be in a superhero movie. Nice. What superhero movies have I seen? I've seen The Dark Knight, and that villain was the Joker, so I'll do that.
But like, not a good version of it though. He was like, he was like that like cheap like $1 plastic fucking action figure you get at like dollars and cents version of the Joker.
He was doing like a.
It's like the
He's doing like a everyone you saw on Halloween the year after The Dark Knight came out.
I remember that shit. I was in high school and there was this one dude who was just like obsessed with it.
I wonder how I got these scars.
Why so serious? I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck. You're not edgy, dude. He's like the least edgy. But I don't want to like shit talk people, but he was like not the most edgy dude, but he really wanted to be edgy. I'm like,
yeah, man. Okay, he's the Joker, baby.
Yeah, but this. I really didn't, and it was the same thing when
Wait, have you seen that video?
Squad came out. No.
Oh, I've got something for you.
Oh, we can't watch it right now, but
look, you can have it. You can have a little peruse. I'll swing it your way.
Through the old Discord, and we'll watch it after.
Okay.
After the fact, I just look on Discord and I just see titties right now. Ravelio just sent me a video of some titties before. And
that's true.
Anytime we open up Discord now, we're just gonna see the titties.
Yep.
Which I don't want people to think that like that's what we do. Generally, we just send each other like shitty memes and shit. This is like a once-off time we've sent big titties.
Are you recording your screen right now as well?
I am, but it's not gonna go up in the podcast.
Okay. Well, you can cut this bit out if you want, and like re-edit it if you want to watch it quickly now, because it's only like a short minute.
No, I can't be bothered. I'll watch it after.
Okay.
I'll watch it after, or I could watch it now and it'll actually play the audio.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh god, I feel like we're teasing everyone now. I have to.
No, you have to watch this. This is an iconic video.
All right, it's playing.
Wanna know how I got these scars? Well, I'm the Joker, baby. Hello, beautiful.
Nope, yep, I'm out. Once the dude licks himself, nope, I'm outies. Sorry.
You didn't even get to I'm the Joker, baby.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, no, you did? Okay, good. Yeah, that's all you need. That's all you
I got these scars. I'm the Joker, baby. Yeah.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Man, I love people like getting like passionate about those things and getting really into them. Like, I really love that sort of stuff. It doesn't make it any less cringe, but man, pursue your fucking dreams, man. Everything I've ever done's fucking cringe at the start, and then you get better at it over time. So, power to that. I hope that dude continued his Joker impersonations. I don't know. As long as he didn't murder anyone, I'm okay with it.
No, far worse. He went to our film school.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Which I found out after the fact, because this video has like 500,000 views. This was a meme, and I saw this meme before I met the man.
He went to the same school as us?
Yes.
Oh.
And that was incredible to me, because my friend like from gaming in Melbourne sent me this video, and I'm like, holy shit.
I feel like I know this dude.
I've seen this person before in the hallways.
1.6 million views.
Yeah, man.
That's insane. His next highest thing is like 24,000 views.
Yeah, like someone, like some streamer somewhere saw this performance and like it blew up on this stream because of his I'm the Joker baby and became a huge meme.
That is so fucking cool though.
Yeah, we know a meme. Kind of.
I don't know him, no.
Well, you don't know. Like, I've seen a meme in the hallway.
I looked at once I saw his face, I was like, oh, I've seen that dude before. I've seen him places. It's one of those things you're like, I know you from somewhere, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Where do I know you from?
I was going to tell a story. I'm not going to tell it now. I'll tell it to you a bit later on.
Okay.
There's a very similar story that I had. And fuck, I have to say it now.
All right,
I
tell me.
can't just fucking damn it. So I was working probably about a year
Yeah.
or two, no, maybe 3. It was a while ago now. When I was working like shopping centers and shit, and I saw this girl, and I'm like, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from? And I was like, I can't put my finger on it. Where do I know that? And I was like, it's a fucking porn star. Shit. I've seen you in porn. Oh no. I don't want to recognize you in public. I was like, avoid eye contact.
Where did you see her?
It's just the shopping center when I was just working. I was doing like fundraising things, you know, like trying to stop people in the middle of the shopping center and sign them up for charity.
Can I guess which one it was?
No, because I don't think you would know. I will send you a thing.
I'm gonna send you a picture of who I think it is.
It's not gonna be who it is though. I guarantee you. Because
I'm assuming
this is really
Australian,
not good
right?
for obviously.
This is really not good for the audio listeners out there.
This
I'm sending
happens.
links.
I think this happens like every single time I'm fucking recording. I end up being like, oh, I gotta show you something. No, I don't know who that is. No, I'll send you. This is bad. We should. Yeah. But yeah. So that was super awkward because like I'm all for like sex work and stuff like that, but I don't want to like make her awkward in public by like reacting in a particular way.
Look,
to,
I follow
like,
the other one,
call it out.
Lucy B is her name, on Twitter and stuff. And basically a lot of her fan interactions, like she loves video games and stuff and like goes to PAX and all that stuff. Like that's where I first saw her in person. Like I saw her corner of my eye. I'm like, that is. And then like saw her on Twitter and stuff, and like she goes to all the conventions and like she's like, yeah man, half the time like people come up and be like, hey, can I have a photo? And it's like, this is great, I know you from the stuff and junk, and like you do the sexy online, that's cool. And she's like, but then like you get the shitty fans that'll be like, choose you vagina.
Yeah, like you like sex, let's go to the fucking toilets and let's fuck.
And it's like, I'm still a human being, that was a job.
Public service announcement, guys, don't be that dude. Girls don't be that dude either. You know, that's not subject to just men as well. Girls can be creepy too. I've met creepy girls before. Girls can be creepy too. It's not subject to one gender. Don't be creepy. To anyone. Just treat everyone with love and kindness.
Creepy girls, like my friends were cosplaying as like Spartans one year at a Supernova convention, and like people's like mums, like these old women would come up to them and touch their abs. No. And I'm just like, dude, that's not on.
That's sexual assault.
Yeah, that's not
unwarranted physical contact. You can't do that. Man. Like even I'm at the point where like even if I'm like out at like a bar or something and I see a dude with a nice beard, I ask permission before I touch his beard. I'm like, can I touch your beard?
I feel like you have to. Like I would never walk up to someone and be like, nice beard, let me touch.
I've seen people do that though. And 9 times out of 10, the dude will be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm used to it. People want to touch my beard. And sometimes the dude will be like, nah, man, nah. And I'll be like, that's cool. No worries. That's fine.
That's cool.
Not a problem at all. I just wanted to ask. I didn't want to be some creep that goes up. And it's the same thing with any body part. Just don't go touch someone's body part without their...
Just don't talk to people. Don't touch people. Don't even look at them.
Just ignore No, don't do that. Talk to people, but just don't... Just treat others how you would want to be treated.
Because that's me a lot of times, interactions, if I see anyone of note out in public. I won't go and talk to them.
Yeah.
Maybe if they make eye contact with me, I'll give them a nod. I'll give them a friendly, I know who you are nod.
I had...
and that's it.
I went and got my hair cut recently, and I was at the barber's, and I was talking to the barber and stuff, and I was like, you know, I'm recently single, getting back out there. He's like, I'll tell you the best thing you could do, man. Best way to pick up chicks. Just ask him out in public. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you see a cute chick out in public, you just go up to her, ask for her number. I was like, do
what
people
are you, a YouTube,
fucking
like,
do
prank
that?
video?
Do people
like, hey
do
girl,
that?
how you doing?
Am I, like, is that something that people do? You just ask people out in public? Like you see, or am I the weird person that doesn't do that?
How old was this guy? Was he a boomer?
No, he was like late 20s, early 30s. But he was like one of those like dudes who wears like too much cologne, has like that deep fade, that fucking like that chain wristband kind of thing going on.
Yeah, man.
The kind of dude that
definitely driving a Toyota A86.
But the kind of dude that pulls, you know, You meet that kind of douchey guy. You're like, that guy fucks. You know, that guy.
Which is weird
fucks.
because I would never do that. Like, that man is scum to me.
Oh, wow. Wow. We don't judge here, Roelio.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just meaning, like, that's not my type.
Yeah, no, but that's something I don't understand. Like, I've been in that situation before. I'm like, oh, that's a cute person. Or, like, I might have, like, a flirtatious conversation with someone. But then I'm like, I'm not going to ask them out. Because, I don't know, it feels weird. Like, especially, like, at work. Like, when I'm working, if I have, like, a flirtatious kind of conversation with a girl, I won't ask her out because I'm like, I am at work. It would be inappropriate for me in like a customer service role to ask a person out. But then I have friends and stuff who are like, no, you absolutely should. If you have this kind of banter conversation going on, you should. And I'm like, no, but I don't want to because it feels weird and creepy.
I mean, it depends on the scenario. If there's a genuine thing there, then it's okay. But I feel like half the time in those situations, or at least 100% of the time for me, I'm in a situation, someone's just being nice to me. They don't want you to ask you out. They just want to get through their day.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm just like, that's fine. Like,
Absolutely.
I will talk to someone at like EB Games or something buying video games, and like they're a cute girl, and they're like saying like, hey, how you doing up? We have a nice conversation.
Yeah.
And then like, I just leave. I'm out of there.
Exactly.
I've got my stuff and I'm out.
Yeah, and
I'm just like, no, have a good day.
That's exactly how I am too. And I had
halfway through a conversation, just be like, oh, so what game you play? Oh, the purchase has been completed. My obligation to talk to you is over.
Have a lovely day. Bye. I had this experience recently where there's like you haven't been to my new house. There's like a petrol station like right outside. And I like go down every other night or something, buy cigarettes or fucking ice cream or whatever kind of vice is available or that I'm craving at that time. And there was this girl that would work the night shifts pretty much all the time, and we'd always kind of have these like flirty kind of conversations and stuff, but I'd always, as soon as the transaction ends, I go home, just end the conversation there. And then she told me that she was finishing up work. She was like, I'm leaving. I'm not going to work in here anymore. So I was like, okay, it's kind of like opening the door a little bit. Maybe it's okay for me to ask her out now. And then the second last day, she was like, tomorrow's my last day. You have to come in, and you have to come in tomorrow and buy something. I'm like, I don't have anything to buy. And she got really like, you have to come in and buy something. So I'm like, okay, kind of getting signals from this girl. I might ask her out tomorrow. So I go in, it's her last day, I'm kind of having that flirty chat. I'm like, all right, at the end of the conversation, I'm going to ask her out. She's like, yeah, so me and my boyfriend. I'm like, fuck! This has been months. This has been going on. Why do you drop the boyfriend card right at the end? Like, I was like, yeah, well, I'm not even gonna argue this. I was just like, yep, have a good night, enjoy your new job, bye, and just left.
Bye. Are we still friends? No.
Yeah, because it's weird. Because like I felt like, because we had really good friendly banter, and I was like, oh, this could be someone that I could legitimately be friends with. But it's still weird to me in that sense to ask that person out in like that customer service kind of capacity. Because, customer service people, it's their job to be nice to you. You have to be nice to customers. So where do you draw the line of like, is this person flirting with me? Is this person not? How do I tell? When's an appropriate time to ask that person out? Is there an appropriate time?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I find it so weird when people are in scenarios where they work at a place and then they become friends with their customer base.
Yeah.
Which, to me, is like weird. Like, I guess in the places that I've seen it, it kind of makes sense because they're like game stores. So people come in and play tabletop games. So it makes sense that they'll be friends with the store owner because they're the ones that are also interested in the hobby, and it's sort of like a place to hang out. Yeah. But like, it's still kind of odd to me.
Yeah, I kind of get that when I worked at like BWS. For those who don't know, like a liquor store, so alcohol. I'd have like, you have regular customers, and I'd be nice to the regular customers and stuff, and I kind of like get like jokey with them stuff and have inside jokes with regular customers. But I always feel very awkward about it because I'm like, you're a regular customer at a liquor store. Like, I don't want to be a judgy person, but you're in like every single day buying like a liter of fucking bourbon. It gets kind of weird and stuff, and then it's like, and a customer service is a really dicey sort of thing, because like, you have to be fucking nice to people, and I get that.
I don't want to know what someone buys, if I'm being their friend. Don't tell me what you consume.
That's like, imagine like, working in like a sex store, and I mean,
becoming friend with the sex store worker.
I guess if you work at a sex store, you've kind of got that like openness about you. You have to be kind of vulnerable in the sense when it comes to your sexuality, that it probably wouldn't be as awkward.
Look, anytime I've been in one, they've been very friendly, except if they're old ladies, then they're kind of weird and judgmental.
Did I tell you I had an interview at a sex store?
Really? How'd that go?
So just before I got this job that I'm at the moment, about a week before that, I had an interview with a sex store, and I was like super keen because I'm like, I've only ever seen women working sex stores before. I've never seen a dude working there, so I wasn't very confident about it. But I was like, I'm going to give this my all. I'm toot my own horn. I'm very good in job interviews. So I was like, I'll give this a go. I'll give it my all, and maybe I'll get the job. I think it'd be very fun because it's kind of loose and a kind of freeing sort of job. And I went in there, and it was without a doubt the most corporate interview I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
It was bizarre. It was so bizarre. They were like sitting there all like prim and proper, like, sort of sales targets and very professional sort of thing.
Can you imagine if they ran them like how EB Games runs theirs?
Yeah.
It's like, so what do you like? What products are you interested in?
They actually asked me that. They're like, so what sort of products and stuff? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like I'm going to be very open. I'm quite a vanilla dude when it comes to the bedroom. I don't experiment too much.
See, that's why you didn't get the job. You gotta have the experience on the Panel Master 5000.
But see, I counteract that with the fact that I worked at BWS for 4 years, and I don't drink every type of liquor, but I can sell any type of liquor to anyone. I can learn it, and I can sell it to anyone. That's my strong suit. So I don't need to know about the double-ended dildos, but I can sell them to your mum if she's looking to buy something. Just give her my number. Wait, your mum's single, right?
Mine? No.
Yeah.
God,
oh, fuck. Sorry. Well, then, listeners out there, anyone that's listening, if your mom's single, tell her to hit me up at Not Great Gaming on Twitter.
He's got the hookup. He knows where to buy the best dildos.
Don't say that because I don't. I have no idea. I've never bought
This stream is brought to you by Not Greg brand dildos.
I would love to get my own brand of dildos and shit.
It's notgreg.com/merch/dildo/big.
It's my dream to one day have like a merch store that just has the most ludicrous like merch things available, like Not Greg branded light bulbs and like Not Greg branded oatmeal and all this kind of random shit. It's
all
not like
of my
your
merch
typical
is just like weird, like I've RAL branded like spack filler. So if you need to put some clay in your walls, you got RAL brand spack filler.
And I'll sell the Not Greg, the spatula thing that you use for it. I don't know what it's called. I'm like the least manly person. I don't know how to do homeware repairs.
I believe it is called a. Let me just have a look at the box. I've got one next to me.
You've got one next to you.
Yep. That's why I was just looking. Silly Spack Filler Rapid is a ready-mix lightweight filler that is fast-drying, virtually non-shrinking, non-cracking, and needs only one application.
Sponsored
By RAL. It is called a spatula.
Oh, it's called a spatula. Okay, so I'll have the Not Greg branded spatula, and then you have the RAL branded spack, and then we'll do like a cross promotion. You know, like
spack
buy one,
with a spatula
you get the other one 50% off. No?
No, I'd be okay with that.
I think it's a great idea.
I think that's a bit of some good cross-brand.
Well, we're pretty much done, man. I wanted to say something, actually. I don't know if you can actually see it in my videos. I think you can. But if you notice in any of my videos that you watch that I have face cam, you can actually see a portrait of Raoul on my wall.
Yeah, man.
It's a wonderful canvas that he painted. It was the first bit of furniture in my entire house was that portrait of you that I hung up on the wall, and I think it's in the background of all my videos where I can be bothered to do face cam now. You're just like lingering in the background.
You are very much welcome for that.
I love it.
I am the greatest artist in the world. I'm just clicking onto one of your videos now.
Oh yeah.
Have a look-see. Let's have a look. Let's play I Can Fall, Part 4. You can see me in the background at timestamp number when it loads.
Damn. I'm going to load up the latest one that I did, which is going to date this episode, The Least the Joyful. Episode 5.
Any timestamp during that video, you can see me.
Really?
I based that little spray paint art, it's a stencil art, off King Biggie.
Oh damn! You can see it in. I'm looking at my latest video, Least the Joyful Part 5. Plug. And you can see old Raulio on the wall. It's not very easy to pick it out, but you'll see it's a big blue canvas on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a proper close-up of it one day.
And if I can plug myself for a moment,
dude,
you
that's
can
what I was
also
gonna
see
say.
me at twitch.tv/FilmRal.
Twitch.tv/FilmRal, and follow him on Twitter at
Ral M. Thomas is my Twitter handle.
Raul M. Thomas. That's spelled weirdly, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. It's spelled weirdly. It's at ROWELLM, the letter M, THOMAS, Ral M. Thomas.
Raul M. Thomas.
That's the same as my Instagram as well, and I've also got an Instagram at FilmRal, which I do my film photography stuff on. So yeah, at FilmRal, at Ral M. Thomas are my two sort of brands at the moment.
Twitch.tv/FilmRal.
Yeah, man.
Fuck
Come
yeah.
see me stream. It'll be sick. I
And-
play some interesting video games.
You're doing Cloudpunk recently, mate.
Yeah, no, I've been playing a lot of Cloudpunk. I haven't finished it yet. I'm probably going to keep streaming that until I finish it because I'm having a ball doing that at the moment.
Fuck yeah. Well, this is coming out in about 2 weeks' time, so you might have finished it by then.
Yeah, man, that's probably true. I probably have finished Cloudpunk.
Put some
I'm
pressure
probably
on you. What are you
playing
gonna do
2
next?
weeks' time Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. Oh,
Yeah, man.
if it comes out.
It's coming out. I will be playing Cyberpunk. Come
Fingers
watch
crossed.
me. I guarantee you, listener, right now, all of you listeners out there, twitch.tv/FilmRal, I'm playing Cyberpunk.
I'm gonna hold you to that. This will come out 5 days after Cyberpunk's supposed to be released on the 15th of December.
Yeah, I'll be
This will come
playing.
out. All right, man. We're gonna hold you to that.
Okay.
All right, Raulio. Thanks so much for coming on, buddy. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
I had a ball, man.
All right, love you, and love you guys too. Bye.
Hey, one love. Bye.